Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with 2024 by Toir. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules, except we are using the digits 0 to 5 instead of 1 to 6. That way we can have a 0. So in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 0 to 5 exactly once each. We still have cages in the grid. These are look and say cages. These are not killer cages. I think you'd probably figure that out pretty quickly. But the way look and say cages work is you read them left to right and do as they instruct. 2 zeros and 2 fours. So this cage will have 2 zeros in it and 2 fours in it, and then anything else that you'd like, as long as it fulfills those requirements. It can't have 3 zeros in it, and it can't have 3 fours in it, or 1 0 or 1 4, unless you then go on to put another one, because this is an exact representation of how many are in that cage. We also have these white dots in the grid. These are difference dots, or consecutive dots if you prefer. So basically the two digits that the dot separates are always consecutive, have a difference of 1. So if there was a 2 here, I could put a 1 here because 2 is consecutive with 1, or a 3 here because 2 is consecutive with 3. Not all the dots are necessarily given. So if I have a 1, 2 here, that's perfectly fine even though there's no dot. And that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. Okay, so we need 2 zeros and 2 fours in here. Now, if you think about it, we have 1 column and 1 row. So if I were to put a 0 here, it would remove the ability to put a second 0 in the box. So this cell's not a 0, and it's also not a 4 for the same reason, because we need 2 fours. So this is anything but 0 or 4. So it's from 1, 3, 5. Wait, I'm missing one. 2. No. Yeah, 2. Sorry, I was thinking about 2 being in the clue. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 5. I'm just going to mark that to do that. Same thing here. If I were to try to put a 0 or a 4 in here, we would end up with too few of them. So this is also from 1, 2, 3, 5. And now I have this column. These 2 cells are in the same box / column, and these 2 cells are in the same row. So I can only have a single 0 and a single 4 in them. So if I want to get 2 zeros, then I need 1 up here and 1 over here. And if I want 2 fours, I need 1 up here and 1 over here. So these end up being only from 0, 4, 0, 4. All right. Now we have this consecutive dot here. Actually, we can do kind of the same thing in this cage as well. So let's do that first. These 3 cells need a single 0 and a single 4, and these 2 cells need a single 0 and a single 4. So we know that this is a 0, 4 pair. We don't know exactly where the 0, 4s go here. But actually we do because of this difference dot, right? Because 0 and 4, if a 0 or a 4 went here, it would not be consecutive with another 0, 4. So it actually can't go here. So there are only 2 cells in this row that can have 0, 4, and we get all that. And so the rest of all of this, all of this is 1, 2, 3, 5, actually. I don't know if I want to fill that. This too. Let's just think about where 0, 4s go. So 0, 4 goes here. And then I'm not entirely sure about up here, to be honest. They're not here. So they're either like this or like this is the conclusion. I don't see an immediate reason this can't be 0 or 4, so let's just move on and see what else we can do here. This is consecutive with 0 or 4. If it was consecutive with 0, it would have to be a 1. If it's consecutive with 4, it has to be a 3 or a 5. So it's not a 2, I guess is the conclusion. We need a 0, 4. No, we don't need a 0, 4 in here. Right, the only 2 left are up here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 5 is left here. It can't have the 5, though, because if we include the 5, there's nothing, none of 1, 2, 3 are consecutive with it. So the 5 is gone. And now we must include a 2, because we can't be a 1, 3. That's not consecutive. So there's going to be a 2 in one of these 2, which removes 2 from here and from here. Now, this is an odd number, and whenever you have 2 consecutive numbers, basically by definition, one will be odd, one will be even. So this has to be from 0, it has to be an even number, right? It has to be from 0, well, I'm in the wrong mode, 0, 2, or 4. But we have a 0, 4 looking at it in 2 different ways, so it's only a 2, which means this can't be a 5. And now 5 in this row is limited to exactly right here, and that has to be next to 4, and that resolves all these 0, 4s. Very nice. So these are from 1, 3, 5. That's not a 5. The 5 ends up over here. So next to 1, 3, the 1 can't go with a 0 because there's already a 0 in the column. It could be a 2 to be next to the 1, or the 3, and then it could be a 4. So yeah, odd or even here. And now this one's going to be odd, making it 1, 3, or 5. I don't think I can do much with that. This is also 1, 3, 5, and the 5 is up here. So we need a 5 down here somewhere. There must be another consecutive dot that's useful here. These are from 0, 1, 2, 3. We know the 0's up here somewhere. And that means the 2 is over here somewhere. No, the 4. Sorry, not the 2, the 4. This could be a 0. It could be next to a 1. I don't see a problem with that. So where am I looking next? Maybe here? These are from 1, 2. These are, okay, yeah, we can't put a 5 in here either because we can't put a 4 here. So because there's no 5 here, there's no 5 here. That places the 5 for the column. Very nice. Now up here, these are from 1, 2, 3. And just like here, they have to contain the 2. We're going to need an even number. It's only the 2. So that places the 2 here. This is down to 1, 3 as well. Interesting. So these are from 1, 3, 5. This can't be a 5 because we can't put it next to a 4. So the 5 in this column goes here. That is next to a 4. That places this 5. We get the 4 and 0 here as well. Next to 1, 3, we're going to need an even number. And it's going to have to be a 2 because we can't be 0 or 4. So that's our 2. Could be next to 1 or a 3. This is also a 1 or a 3. This is also a 1 or a 3. These are from 1, 2, 3. So they definitely contain a 2. Okay, we're getting close. I bet it's this dot then. Let me think about this column. We need 1, 3, 5. So this is odd. So this has to be even. So it's 0 or 2. That means this can't be a 5. Can't be next to 4. Seeing a theme here. So 5 in this row goes here, making that a 4. Very nice. That makes that 0 and 4. That makes that 2 and 0. Nice. And as predicted, they end up like this. That puts the 2 there. 5 there. Not 5, I mean. That places this 2. The 5 goes here, final 5. And then this is 1 or 3. Now there must be something that is telling us how the 1, 3's resolve. We might have to color them. No, it's the 4. Never mind. Okay, so that's a 1. That's a 3. That's a 1. That's a 3. That's 1 and 3. That's 3 and 1. That's 1 and 3. That's 3 and 1. And is that not the answer? Okay. That's a first. Filled the whole grid and thought I was right. I didn't use a 6 anywhere or something, did I? All right, we've got, oh, because 4, 5, 1 is not correct. Oh no. Okay, I got to go back. I think I filled a 1 instead of a 3 by accident. That makes that a 3. And now all the 1, 3's resolve the other way. Okay. Oops. That's pretty funny. All right. Got it. And now there's a 3 in the corner. So that's justice. All right. We get a DT too. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was probably thinking to remove the 1 and I don't know. I hit the wrong button somehow. That's pretty funny. Thankfully the solution check caught me. So cool. That was a neat puzzle, Toir. I enjoyed that. Some neat logic with the 2024 cages, and then the dots. Just had to find the right dots to look at each time. Let me know how you did on this, and of course, if you enjoyed this, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.